Jim from Sim Guitars here. Today we're checking out the Beatles song Hide Your Love Away. And let's check the chords. Alright, so here we are gonna start with a regular G chord. Okay. 4 fingers here. Index on the 2nd fret of the 5th string, 3rd fret 6th string for the middle finger, and we have ring finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string and pinky 3rd fret 1st string. This is the regular G chord. There are other versions too, but this is the one we are using here. And then we will go to the D sus4, and from the D sus4 we will go to the F add 9. Don't worry for the names of these chords. They are often more complicated than the chord itself. Okay. F add 9 is actually easier than the F major chord, the dreaded F chord. Yeah. And then we go to the C chord, but actually it's a C with the pinky, but the name is still C. And then we go to G, but this under this form with this fingering. This is a little bit special, but we're using this fingering because the change here is actually pretty quick, so we need to do it this way because we won't have time to go back to this fingering. Yeah. So these are the chords we need. Then we will go back to C, back to F add 9, back to C, and again to the regular G. So these are the chords we need. And now let's go through the rhythm part. So here the rhythm on the G chord is gonna go like this. You go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So the pattern is down, up, okay? So let's see the rhythm. We're with the G chord and we go like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this is our pattern. So actually I played all the strokes except the 2nd and the 3rd. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I do this in a loop. So I go right away again on the same pattern. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? And I groove it a little bit. What is a groove? Actually, a groove is just doing a very slight delay on some strokes. So instead of going I just go like this, and 2 and 3, more like a pulsation, you know. So in the beginning, for the intro, we're gonna do 4 patterns of this rhythm here and with the G chord. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? Okay, now for the verse, we start with a pattern of G. So 1 pattern on the G, and I go last stroke in the air. If I have fingers in common with the next chord, I keep those. In this case, I keep the pinky and the ring finger, and with my index I go here to the 3rd string, 2nd fret with my index finger, and the middle finger doesn't touch anything. Okay, so I do this, and this chord here is a D sus4 chord. Okay, so I go 1 pattern here. You may have noticed last stroke is in the air, and this is the first of the next pattern. So down, up, up. So 1 pattern in G, 1 pattern in D sus4, and now we go to F add 9. So F add 9 is exactly the same chord than the F chord, but you don't need to press here on those 2 strings with your index finger. Just put the pinky down here, and you can still press you only press on 1 string with your index finger. So 1st fret, 2nd string with your index finger, 3rd string, 2nd fret with the middle finger, and ring finger goes to 4th fret, fourth string, 3rd fret. So this is already F, major 7 actually, and if we put the pinky down here to the 3rd fret, 1st string, then we turn this into a F at 9. Alright? So this is the chord we need here. So we have the G. Go to D sus4 and go to F at 9. But here we don't do the full rhythm. We're gonna do only 2 strokes. The down stroke and the next stroke that's gonna come up. You remember when we do the pattern 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah? So here the 1 and the 4 are gonna be played and the 5, 6 are gonna be on the next chord. So here the 1 is this one and the 4th I'm gonna be in the move to the C chord. Alright, you remember the C with the pinky? Pinky doesn't move. Index doesn't move either, by the way. So 2 fingers are staying and we just move these 2 fingers here. So the 4th stroke here, the 1, 2, 3, 4 on the F at 9, I'm already in the air with these 2. Only these 2 fingers are remaining, okay? So 1 and I go to C with pinky. So it goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, C. Okay? And C is actually 5. So 4 in the air, 5 on C, and 6 is gonna be an upstroke that we don't touch anything. Okay? And 7 or 1 from the next one is gonna be the G chord. Alright? So for this, starting from the F at 9, the whole pattern to G goes like this. One more time. Okay. Practice only this part for now because this is the real hard part. It's not that hard, but it's the problem part of this song, yeah? So if you manage to do this, you're already good for the rest. So it goes one more time. Okay? So if we put all this together, it goes like this. And this is the first stroke of the pattern in G. So we need to finish this pattern. I went 1, I need to do 4, 5, 6, yeah? So it goes. 4, 5, 6, okay? Alright, so once we've done the rhythm on the G part, we go now to C back again, still with the pinky. And here we're doing 2 patterns of our rhythm. Then we go to F at 9, we do only 1 pattern and go back to C for 1 pattern. Alright, so 2 of C, 1 of F at 9, 1 again on C. So let's check this out. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we go back now to the regular G, the beginning of the verse. Alright? Okay? So be careful of one thing. When you go from C to G, by the way, you have to raise the index finger, yeah? Because here, from F at 9 to C, you can keep it. Yeah, these 2, I mean. But when you go up here, it has to be raised. Okay, so be careful about this. Okay, then comes a transition with 2 D chords, regular D chord, and we do 2 patterns. Okay, so let's add this all together. It goes. Okay. Then comes the little pre-chorus part. Pre-chorus goes like this. Okay, actually the pre-chorus part is a little bass line here that goes like this, and we are trying to harmonize this with a regular D chord. So we have D actually here. I raise my middle finger, go to the C note here with my middle finger, and my index finger touches here the little string, the first one, and I have my C over D chord. Okay, then I do the same thing with this note here, which is a B, and I convert this C over D chord to a B over D chord. Okay, and same thing, I go back to my regular D, but I play now 5 strings instead of 4 to play the A string here, the A note I mean, and I got, so I get my bass line, D note, C note, B note, and A note over the D chord. Alright, so still with the same pattern here. You have to be careful not hitting the big string. You can put your thumb here to touch the string to muffle it, but touch it, don't press it. If you press, you get a note. Okay, just touch it and it's muffled in case you hit it. Alright, so it goes. Or with 5 strings. Okay, and then comes the chorus. So chorus goes like this. Again twice. So G with one pattern, and here you can actually, it's 2 patterns, but the second pattern is replaced by a few notes, but you can choose to play those notes or to play a pattern. So you have choice between playing 2 patterns or 1 pattern and the notes. So the notes are G, A, B. Okay, so only 3 notes, so it goes. And we go to C, still with the pinky. Okay, so. And I do 2 patterns on the C. Or if you don't want to play the notes, you just go for 2 patterns on the G. And then to the C for 2 patterns, and we go to the D part now. So the D part is D sus4, then regular D, then D sus2, which is exactly the same than regular D but with the middle finger raised. So actually I'm playing the open string here, the little one, the one that is all down there. Okay, so this is the next chord, and then back to D. So 4 chords for the last part. D sus4, regular D, D sus2, and back again to regular D. So all together, and it's each, I forgot to say, it's 1 pattern per chord here. So always 1 rhythm pattern, okay? So it goes. Once again. Alright, so you may have noticed when I change from the C chord to the D sus4, I already have the pinky here, so I'm using this as a pivot to get from this chord to this chord. Alright, this is already the end of this lesson. Hope it helped. And if you enjoy the stuff I'm showing you, please go and check simguitars.com. You can subscribe also to this channel. The more subscription I have, the more vids I will do. So please, and thank you very much, and have a nice day. Bye bye.